Start shortly, people. Welcome, everyone. Let's get hype, everyone. Let's see those dinos in the chat. Dinos in the chat. Hey, what's up, guys? I think we're going to have an outbreak today. Maybe. Glad you're here. Let's do this.
Welcome to Outbreak, a new live stream format brought to you by the Stormfront Freaks podcast, hosted by me, meteorologist Brady Harris, also known as Stormcat 5. We'll go live on days of extreme weather with the goal of keeping you safe, informed, and entertained. The only question that remains is, are you ready for the outbreak? The outbreak starts now.
Welcome, everyone. I see you beautiful people in the chat. You guys are amazing. Just want to say welcome to Outbreak, everyone. Today, we've got a slight risk. We're going to get some strong storms today. We already have some strong storms ongoing, but I just want to say happy Friday to everyone on the stream. I am meteorologist Stormcat 5, and this is Outbreak. You saw us when we chased. You saw us when we didn't. We're here to stay. And guys, if it's your first time joining Outbreak, what are we all about here? First of all, we're the Stormfront Freaks. I'm meteorologist Stormcat 5, and we are going to go and just basically take you through the day. We've got some storms that are actively ongoing. We're gonna make sure you are safe, informed, and most importantly, well, I don't know if that's the most important part, but we're going to make sure you're entertained as well. So welcome along for the ride. We have got a fun stream today. As you can see, we've got a lot of people hanging out in the chat. You guys are amazing. We've got Vince in the background. Vince is over here. We also have oh gosh, what's his name? CG for Chicken Nuggies is also behind me as well. So we got both the dinos, and I think Vince Welty is actually going to start streaming a little bit later. So we're going to have him as well. And I know a lot of you are here from his stream. I see we got a lot of people talking about how it's Friday. We got Chicken Nuggies in the chat. We got the dinos, the marmots. I'm actually not really sure what that is, but we've got a lot of people tuning in, and we're going to have a lot of fun today. So, first of all, we also we had a new member. We had a new member today. So, guys, everyone give a shout out to Wee K, who became a member today. She became a member. She was online at 11:48 waiting in the chat. So, Wee K, you have a lot of dedication. We love you. Thank you for becoming a member. Guys, if you do become a member, you get access to some pretty cool emojis. You probably have seen some in the chat. We've got Dino the Dino. You can see right above me on the screen. We've got a bunch of other just banger. You'll hear me say banger a lot. I say banger when I get excited, but banger, we've got a lot of those banger emotes in the chat. So become a member. And if you're not, great. I love I love each and every one of you. I'm just glad you guys are here. So why are we doing this? Why are we here in the first place? Well, we've got a slight risk. And I don't know if you guys see what I'm seeing with this slight risk, but it's a little bit of a funny shape. I always love when the National Weather Service does this. It's just a little bit, I don't know if you guys follow the Weather Peens account on Twitter, but this is a little suspect. But anyway, we've got a slight risk today. And what are we expecting? So we've got some already ongoing severe thunderstorms, and they're centered really across this slight risk from all the way from oh gosh, I've got to remember my states now. Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, even up into Montana. I was looking up traffic cameras today in Billings, Montana, of all places. Montana's a great place if anyone lives there. But Nebraska, you guys have been under the gun for the past couple of days, so you guys are going to have some more storms today. Even Iowa, southern portions of Minnesota, and even into central portions of Wisconsin, you guys could see some nasty storms today, even into portions on the East Coast. I think we've got a warm front or some sort of front draped across the country. So that's why we have this risk of some pretty strong storms. Where is the tornado threat, right? This is actually, the tornado threat's actually a non-zero threat today. We've got a 2% across much of that area that we just talked about. We also have a 5%. So as a reminder, 5% means within any point within this circle. So you just pick a point. Let's pick Sioux Falls. We love Sioux Falls. I think I'm saying that right. Guys, help me out in the chat. But if you pick a point anywhere in that circle, you have a 5% chance of seeing a tornado. So not a huge risk, but enough to be, especially in, because we're starting to wind down a little bit in severe weather season. So, I think our criteria for going live has lowered a little bit. And so, that's why we're live today, because there still is a pretty good risk of seeing some tornadoes today. So, let's also look at the wind. Wind threat, a little bit. The National Weather Service love that shape there. So that's kind of continuing on in that shape. And then the hail, we've got some hail. I think the biggest risk of hail is going to be up into portions of Wyoming, in Billings and Great Falls, where there's a lot of great, awesome things up there. It's close enough to Wall Drug. I don't know if anyone in the chat has ever been to Wall Drug before, but that's right kind of along the western portions of North Dakota, or that's in South Dakota, right? I think. But they could get some good storms there at Wall Drug. So that's what we're expecting. Now let's go ahead and check out the radar. I do, Raymond. I absolutely do. I miss chatting with the YouTube chat. You guys have no idea how much I've missed you guys the past couple of days. And I love chatting with you guys a ton. Oh, we got Carly too talking about hurricane season. Guys, go over and check out on YouTube if you haven't yet. I actually did a every video I do, I try to be entertaining, but I do have a hurricane outlook out. So this is going to give a pretty good idea about what to expect during hurricane season. So go ahead and check that out on our YouTube page. That'll give you 3 things you need to know, or 3 things you can do to prepare for hurricane season. And that'll help a lot, I think, because I think a lot of people just want to be able to control. They want a little bit of control over what they can do. And so that video hopefully gives folks a little control. All right. So let's just do a quick round robin here. Yes, Scott, I've missed you. The dinos have missed you. Everyone has missed you, Scott. Scott, I think we read one of your comments last night on the podcast, so we all missed you. But we got a total of 22 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. If you ever want to know how many warnings we got, check that out right above me. I'm trying to grab it. I think, I don't know. That's how many severe thunderstorm warnings we have. Wow, it just jumped to 24. We have 0 tornado warnings. Gosh, do you guys see this? I kind of feel a little scrunched in this view. I feel like I keep looking up top and I'm thinking there's like a roof over me because this is where I cut the graphic off. And so I keep thinking I keep having to hunch my shoulders and duck because I think there's like a roof on top. But anyway, yeah, it's a little warm in here. I'm not going to lie. My air conditioning unit does not work great. So let's just hope my computer doesn't overheat. So what do we got? What do we got going on right now? Let's look at a lot of these storms that we have. And let's just do a quick round robin starting up in Montana. Ooh, we got some nasty little buggers up there. So Montana has, check this out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 solid severe thunderstorm warned storms. Look at the hail on that sucker. Oh man, that is tennis ball sized hail. So that would not be fun for anyone that's up in the Montana area. So really, north of Great Falls, we've got 2 severe thunderstorms that are really, I mean, they're dropping some huge hail. Let me actually look at and see what is confirmed on GR or on Allison House. Yeah, there's hail up to 2 to 3 inches up there. So that is some nasty hail up there. You would not want to get hit by that. That would be right in the old noggin, and that would be brutal up there. It might, you know what? It might knock some sense in. It might not. Honestly, it might knock some sense into me. And then we have 2 other severe thunderstorm warned storms right next to Big Sandy. That's not the superstore. I know when everyone sees Big Sandy, they think it's the superstore. That's a town name in Montana. That is not actually. You know what? I'm curious to see if they actually have a Big Sandy superstore there. I'm interested to see if they do. Let's look that up. What do you guys think? Do you guys think in the chat in Big Sandy they have a Big Sandy superstore? I don't know why I just typed in Google to Google. All right, let's look. Let's go to Big Sandy and see if Big Sandy has a superstore. Hey, guys in the chat, have you heard of Big Sandy Superstore? Let me know. Cuz I can't get like the apps or oh my god. Hold on, I got to move my mouse keyboard over. Here in Ohio, we've got a couple of them, I think. Big oh, they don't see. Wait, is that an Ohio thing? Oh my gosh. Okay, that is an Ohio thing. So Big Sandy Superstore apparently is just an Ohio thing and a Michigan thing. Okay, well, guys, there's validation. There's validation that I'm not crazy. But yeah, apparently it's just an Ohio thing, and they have one store down here in Missouri, so that's fun. Okay, let's get back to the radar. Yeah, Vince is definitely spicy. Let's check in with Vince. Let's see if he's on. Let's see if he's on the comms. I know he's going to start streaming soon. Vince, brother, how you doing, man? Are you, where are you right now? We'll check in from Vince from time to time. This is the, I think it's a walkie-talkie app. But Big Sandy, regardless, Big Sandy, Montana, just got some pretty good hail with this storm. Only quarter size, so not as strong as the storm off to the west. But that really up here in Montana, these storms, this is why you've got your hail risk up there. And these storms are going to keep, let's put them in motion here. They're going to keep sliding. They're going to keep probably sliding to the east, maybe start to turn a little bit to the south here. So there's and this is actually a secondary area that we've got some tornado threat there. So there could be. I would not be surprised tonight if we had some tornado warnings that came out of the Great Falls area. I would not be surprised. Whoa. Hold on. What just happened? I always hear a buzz in my ear when something wrong happens. Hold on. Let me just make sure my camera is... that's weird. Oh, wait, I think I just turned on. All right, whatever. I tried. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, this was the camera that I was talking about. Guys, occasionally I'll go to this camera. This shows you my setup here. Hello, everyone. Hello, you beautiful people. This is Stormcat Studio. And I'm just going to be honest, guys. I'm also going to be watching the Stanley Cup over on this TV tonight. So don't blame me if you see that in the background. I'm a huge Oilers fan. So actually, am I an Oilers fan? I guess I'm an Oilers fan because of Greg. But that's my studio. And if you can't tell, this right here, this table, this is a plastic table. And it is definitely not rated to hold this much weight. And I am just waiting for the day when these monitors just come crashing down on my face. So that is another thing to think about when you watch this setup is you never know what's going to happen. At any point, these monitors could come crashing on my face, or the table could just give out. So that's something fun to watch for as we go throughout the stream here. And it looks like it looks like we do have Vince here. Looks like Vince is at a gas station, so we'll check in with Vince in just a sec. Guys, here's what I would encourage you to. When Vince goes live, I know a decent amount of you, or a good amount of you actually, are coming over from Vince's stream. Open both windows and have one tab be my stream, have one tab be his stream, and then you can turn the volume on whichever one you want, or you can go back and forth. But that's what I recommend is because that way you'll be able to kind of see when Vince is in the action. And you'll be able to see him. And then you'll also be able to see, because I'll be going back and forth with the radar. I'll be going back and forth with everything. You'll be able to see both of us at the same time. You can actually run both streams at once, which is actually pretty cool. So it looks like Vince did just start his stream here. So that's pretty cool. So this is what we got right now with our severe thunderstorm warnings here, and then we also have a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings here in Nebraska. So we've got Broken Bow. I'm pretty sure Broken Bow, that was like from like a movie or something. But we've got a line of storms. We've got a bowing segment of storms approaching Broken Bow. So this is going to be impacting Broken Bow here in probably about 15 to 20 minutes. This is in central portions of Nebraska here, and it's definitely a strong line of storms, but nothing that we're too concerned about on the tornado side just yet in central Nebraska. This is a big mass of storms that's pushing to the north. Could have some strong winds, maybe some hail. Not really that big of a hail, but it's a solid line of storms. Off to the west here, we also have another area of storms. So this is just north of Denver, actually, pushing into western portions of Nebraska. We have a Scotts Bluff. How do you get a town named after you? I want to be like, why can't there be like a Stormcat Bluff or like a Brady Bluff? I don't know. What do you guys think of that? I don't know. Thank you, Calico. It is. Oh, Calico's got a cat emblem too. Calico is on it. Thank you, Calico. You know, I will say this: it is from Amazon, so anyone really can find it. It's not necessarily special to me, but that's okay. It's Scotts Bluff, everyone. There's a storm that is approaching Scotts Bluff. And Marmot Bluff. Can someone explain to me what a marmot is? Does anyone know what a marmot is? Amy, I do. I do have a couple. Hold on. Let me go see how many I have. Hold on. Just so everyone doesn't doubt me, and just so everyone doesn't think I'm wearing the same shirt over and over and over again. Look, got one. Oh wait, got one. Okay, this is a different shirt than that one, but this is that one. I've got that's the same shirt I'm wearing, just a different one. That's the same shirt I'm wearing, just a different one. So I that's just everyone that's concerned that I wear the same shirt over and over again. I don't wash it. Don't worry, I do. Sometimes. Let me just see what let's just test the audio real quick. Let me know can you guys hear this? Can you guys I'm going to turn on Vince's audio for a sec. Wait. I don't think I can hear it. Okay, I don't think he has it turned on just yet. All right. I'm going to go hang these back up. All right. All right, guys, I'm back. All right, we're now down to 19 severe thunderstorm warnings. So still a good setup here. So that's what we got going on. We'll check in with Vince in a little bit. In the meantime, we got Vince the Dino and CG the Dino behind us. So that's exciting. CG, by the way, stands for chicken nuggies. Britain. Where's Dan? Dan is coming, Raymond. Dan is coming. He just got off work. So he will be here. He will be here shortly, I think. Then off to the west, let's look at some of these other storms. Oh, no. Farmer's wife, don't worry, we're gonna get Vince one of these. We are definitely gonna get Vince one of these shirts. For sure. Yep. Yeah. Okay, Amy, you're right on it here. This is the correct spelling of chicken nuggies. So Bonnie, I see you were saying it's chicken nuggies with a G. It's a silent G. Think like Narnia or gnarly. Is there any other words? Yes, chicken nuggies in Vince's snuggie. We're gonna have to get when Vince goes live again. We're gonna have to go into his chat and yeah, Arthur, you're right, man. I am working on a custom Cat 5 Dino shirt. That will come. That will definitely come in the future. My birthday is coming up, and so I think I've told my family I don't want anything except for Storm Cat 5 custom gear. So I'm kind of throwing the ball in their court. I'm also trying to stay hydrated here. As you can see, I am well behind. This is my 1 p.m. mark, and it is 6:20 here. So I am well behind drinking water for the day. So I am going to be trying to catch up. So if you can, guys, keep reminding me in the chat to drink water. I know Scott's really good about that. Oh, no way, Caitlin. Guys, everyone wish Caitlin a happy early birthday in the chat. Caitlin Owens has her birthday tomorrow, and Caitlin, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. I really do. All right. So let's check if we got anything going on in Wisconsin here. Wisconsin. Oh, look at this. We've got a nice little complex of storms over there. No warnings though. Definite nice little complex that we got there. So Wisconsin, I think you're gonna just expect more of the same here for the next couple of hours. Probably a couple of lines of storms. So if you live in Wisconsin, get ready for a rainy and noisy night. Thank you, Paul. Guys, Paul's in the UK. Both Paul and Carly are in the UK. And they're watching us right now. They're amazing. We got a lot of people wishing Caitlin happy birthday. That is awesome. You guys are amazing. Tiffany's checking in. Tiffany S. So happy to see you, our favorite co-host, Vince the Dino. Yes, Vince is here. I found a way so that he doesn't disappear in the green screen, which is a huge accomplishment. I am going to be painting them soon, though. I'm going to be painting them purple, just so I can, show them. All right. Okay. We also, guys, Iowa's also in this. So northern Iowa, right, kind of in this general. Oh, tornado warning. Tell me you guys can hear that, please. Could you guys hear that? Just give me a yes or no. Oh no, Carly, you couldn't hear that? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Everyone's saying no. All right, hold on. Let me try this again. Do. La 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 la. Let's stop that. Gosh, it can be so. You guys know technology can be so finicky sometimes. All right, that should work. All right, well, guys, we have our first tornado warning of the stream here, and that I don't like the look of that, people. That is so for those that don't know, on this stream, I do what's called, we got a whale structure here. It's a little bit of a mini whale, but this is a classic supercell structure where we've got a hook here, and then we've got a nice big whale body. And we always like to make him a happy whale. But this is our first tornado warning for the day, and I don't like the way this storm looks on radar. Yeah, we need to. Oh, we got a nice whale emote. Love that. So this is a radar indicated tornado warning. And this is, let me just zoom out and show you where we are right now. We are in north central Nebraska, just south of Ainsworth, Nebraska. And we have a tornado warning. This is our first tornado warning of the stream. And let's look at the velocity. That's not great. We got green next to red here. So it's about to cross Highway 7, just south of Ainsworth. The velocity doesn't look as bad as the radar presentation. Look at the lightning on that. Do you guys see the CG lightning on that? Guys, CG also stands for cloud to ground as well. That's a scary looking storm. I don't like the way that. Look at all the CG out in front of this. Way out in front. That is a very, very big indication that we've got a strengthening storm. It is a spicy storm, Calico. You're right. Yeah, this is big time CG. If I were here on Highway 7, first of all, I'd be driving south to get out of the way of this thing. But I also would be yelling CG as much as I possibly can. So this is a possible forming tornado. Ooh, I don't like that, guys. See that right there? So Raven, this is just north of Raven, Nebraska. Okay, good news on the latest scan kind of dissipated it a little bit. It's definitely spinning. You're right, Fuzzy. This storm's definitely spinning, but there's nothing that indicates to me yet that there's let's put it in motion. Let's put this puppy. Ooh, wow, look at that. Big time spinning. Let me look and see if there's any traffic cams in Nebraska. See if we can get close to that. Traffic cams, Nebraska. So that is a nasty spinning. That's a nasty spinning storm right there. Watch it in motion on here. Oh yeah. Can you look at this? Okay, so this is actually pretty cool. Watch this spinning. See how like the northern part of the storm is it's just venting to the north. But watch the southern part. See how the southern part is like almost going this way? It's almost going like south, right? That's a right turning storm, and it's turning right into the inflow. We got inflow pushing in right here, and this thing is sucking that up like a big old vacuum. It's like a dino who's hungry for dino food. He's eating that inflow, and then he's just this is a dangerous storm here, folks. I would not be surprised if this drops something. Still, the velocity doesn't look incredibly strong, but that doesn't matter. And look to the south. The only thing that could work is the only thing that's going to work against this storm is see this stuff pushing up from the north. This stuff is going to get ingested in this storm pretty soon. So, the good news is I don't think this will be long track if it is going to drop something. But my goodness, that is a nasty looking storm there. Dino nuggies make them crunchy. You have to. Hey, what's up, Kay? Hey, Kay, we gave you a shout out earlier. Thank you for becoming a member today. You are awesome. So now use those emotes. So this is our only tornado warned storm right now, guys. I'm trying to find a traffic camera, but my goodness, this is a terrible website. Oh my, this is so hard to use. Look at this. I'm trying to somehow find a web camera on this website, and I don't know how to use this. This is insane. Like I click areas, it just doesn't work. What is going on? And why is there a link to the College World Series here? This is a government website where they are offering access to traffic cameras for free, but then there's a link to the College World Series. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm trying to just zoom in. Okay, there we go. It's letting me zoom. The nice thing is at least they overlay the radar. But now, how do I find? Oh my God. Oh, this is so bad. Please. Help. Oh, guys, the help button doesn't even work down here. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, let me just, oh my God, please. Ooh, I can click on the College World Series. CWS in Nebraska. Yeah, we can see the accidents, but I just can't find the oh, that's let me just try going to their homepage. Nope. Oh my God. I give up. I give up. I tried. Oh wait. Oh my goodness, I think I might have found it. Please. Please work. Ooh, okay. I don't like the latest radar scan here. Yeah, this thing is really trying to get going and is really trying to get going fast. Oh wait, hold on. I might have just found a camera. We are near Raven. Oh wow, I did find a camera. Oh no, this is just a still camera. No. Oh, I found a camera that's literally right along that road, but it's still. Oh, that's terrible. Well, guys, for everyone that was so we're going to watch this storm here. It looks like this is about to cross Highway 7 right now. This is our only tornado warning in the entire United States, and it is a nasty looking storm. Oh, we got Vince.
Keenan, Brady, anybody urgent? This is not my fault. This is not Corey's fault. We were rear-ended by a very large vehicle. Everybody is okay. The vehicles are total. Come over to you. Corey's okay. I'm okay. Again, it is not our fault. The rear-ended accident. We are okay.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. Oh my gosh. Vince, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully you and Corey are okay. Wow. Guys, please be praying for Vince and Corey. They just, it seems like they just were rear-ended. So that is it was both, but it was not their fault. It was a multi-car accident. So please be praying for them. I just talked to Vince and Corey. They're both okay. But nasty situation there. And my goodness. Vince, if you can hear me, I love you, brother. I'm sorry that happened to you. I can't even imagine. They've got to be pretty shaken up right now. Wow. Wow. Yeah. So once again, guys, Vince and Corey are both okay, which is good. But they just were involved in an accident, which was not their fault. And so now they're sorting that out. But still, that is a nasty situation to be involved in. And it looks like, yeah, there could be some damage. That is unfortunately the storm chasing can be just sometimes you get things that are well beyond your control, and there's nothing you can do. So prayers for Vince and Corey. Wow. Well, that sucks for them. That really is terrible. Be sure to give them a lot of support, guys. Definitely give them a lot of support. Let them know you're thinking about them. I'll let them know you guys are thinking about them too. That's just a crappy situation for sure. Yep, agreed, Amy. Well, we're gonna try our best to go on here and continue streaming, and we'll watch these storms as they go. So we're still tracking our tornado warning here. Let me see. And Vince, let me know if there's anything I can do too. So this is still our only tornado warning right now. And it still has a pretty strong velocity couplet right here, just south or just to the north of Raven. Yeah, definitely stinks for both. I'm very glad it sounds like both of them are okay. But it is very, very unfortunate about their cars, because that's just, you never want to see that. You really never do. And it was not their fault once again, but just brutal luck. So this is our only tornado warning right now that we got, and the there's really no other significant storms else than up in Montana. That's where we have some of our severe thunderstorm warnings. We actually have still 3 of them, and a nasty storm up here with Galt. Look at that. Look at that hail. I don't know if I've ever seen a hail thing like that. That looks, it's like the hail is here, but then it's also like kind of going back in here. Yeah, it really sucks. This is also a nasty looking storm. Yeah, this is kind of a dino shaped hail core, I think. A little bit. So guys, I'm gonna do the best to get through this, keep you guys entertained. But Vince is a buddy of mine, and you hate to see that happen to someone. You really do. That's just, there's nothing I can do right now either. I want to go and help, but I need to. Maybe I'll jump on a plane. So this is also guys. This is a supercell as well. It's a classic. This is your whale structure once again. It's a little bit of a chubby whale here. And this is a nasty looking storm. Tornado warning in Canada. Oh, you guys. So the cool thing about this radar, you can actually look at tornado warnings in Canada. So this is a tornado warning that's in Canada. Expires in 1 hour and 13 minutes. So they love their Canadian warnings up here. Look, yeah, there's see that little couplet right there, just to the west of Davidson, Canada. I don't think we have any viewers that are in Canada right now, except for maybe Greg, which I don't think Greg is tuning in. Okay, so Phil had said, yeah, this is actually interesting, guys. Let me quickly show StormNet here. So this was what we saw last night. This is StormNet, and to be quite honest, I have not played around on this as much as I would like, but this is essentially showing us the chances of a tornado forming, I believe, with the current conditions that are out there. And so looking at the center part of the screen, that actually, that storm that we have that has that tornado warning on it only has about a 20 to 30% chance of forming a tornado. Calico can see, you can see your house from here? Are you talking about on this map, Calico? So this is actually a really cool. So we had last night, I wasn't on, well, I was in the chat, but I was coming back from hockey. But we had, I believe, oh my gosh. Hold on. He's a Brady. I totally we had Andrew Brady on last night, not Tom Brady. I almost said Tom Brady. We had Andrew Brady on last night, and Andrew Brady is he has given us access to this awesome software that basically is a software that he has helped develop, and it basically helps you show, okay, what are the chances of a tornado forming in a certain area, and it's machine learning. So as it goes along, it actually gets better over time. And so it's a really cool tool. A lot of you guys hear about this fancy AI stuff that we have. This software is using that machine learning type deal, and it's pretty cool to be able to see. So I think this is basically saying our storm right now in Nebraska doesn't have too high of a chance of producing a tornado. And look what just happened. Look what just happened to this storm. This storm actually, see how we said it was going to ingest stuff from the south? Look, it's now totally just sucked up this other storm. So see how it's isolated, and then boom, we got some rain that forms the south, and it's now merging with this thing. And look what happens to the meso here. Look what happens to the storm. This is a mess. This is like my hair when I wake up. This is like my hair when I wake up from a messy storm day. Yeah, so the current map I'm showing is actually within the next 3 hours. So that's good to know, is that the map that I was just showing is your tornado chance, your chance of a tornado forming in that area for the next 3 hours. And if we look,
the National Weather Service
please tell me you can hear that.
Tornado warning for southwestern Palo Alto County in northwestern Iowa.
Did you guys hear that? There we go. There we go. Boom! We did it. All right, we're out. We can end the stream. The stream can end. Just kidding. We're not ending the stream. LB, welcome, LB. LB, I don't see Jinja Ninja just yet. We're trying to get Jinja Ninja on. We don't know where Jinja Ninja is. So I just wanted to show you guys too. This is what we're looking at here is actually the this is Allison House data. We're looking. This is radar with our conditions, our tornado parameter overlaid, and the darker the color, the more likely we are, or the better the conditions and environment is for tornadoes. So we're not seeing a ton. If you can looking at it to the north, there definitely is some better conditions up here, but to the south, so up here, that's where your good conditions are. Not as good of conditions down to the south. So the good news is there isn't, those are supposed to kind of ramp up as we go a little bit. When I say ramp up, take that with a grain of salt. But as these storms move to the north, they're starting to move into an area maybe of some better tornado conditions. So these storms could rotate and produce tornadoes as they push off to the north and east. LB, don't give up on Jinja Ninja. Please don't. Guys, I just want to take a sec and welcome everyone to the chat. Thank you for joining. If you are over here from Vince's stream, I want you guys to say a quick prayer and send some love Vince and Corey's way. They actually they got into an accident that was not their fault. And unfortunately, I think their day may be done in terms of chasing just because of the accident. I think once again they both are okay, but they were involved in an accident of seven or more cars. So definitely send some love and prayers their way. We're going to do our best to kind of continue on and carry the torch here, but also with I'm going to be checking back in with Vince to make sure everything is good to go. So let's go. Okay, so the newest tornado warning that we have is now in Iowa. This is our new tornado warning. This is our newest tornado warning. It's pushing into Emmitsburg, Iowa. This is just to the east of Spencer, Iowa. So this is in north central Iowa. We have a radar indicated tornado warning for this cell here. And let's just put this sucker in motion. Look at all the CG on this thing. See that? See the bursts of CGs right there? Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that CG. That is insane. CG equals cloud to ground lightning, by the way. And this thing it's a little far away from the radar. Ooh, see that right there? There's your couplet right in there. So Ruthven, you've got a tornado warning for you guys. This storm is right on top of you. Emmitsburg, you're the next up here. This thing's going to kind of track along Interstate 18 here. And it's a nasty storm right now. It is a nasty looking storm with some definitely some rotation here. It just moved through Dickens, Iowa. Dickens, oi! I'm from Dickens. That's what I want to say when I see Dickens. So that's our second tornado warning. I think between the two of these warnings, I think I am definitely more impressed with this one in Iowa. This other warning back here, this is totally getting This is totally getting sucked up right now. Yeah, look at this. It's totally combined. That was a nasty storm, but then it just gets combined to this massive rain. The lightning has decreased. The CG has decreased. I am not too worried about this storm right now. I'm way more worried about this storm in Iowa, which is in a little bit of a radar hole. Fantastic. We hate to see that. Yeah, Christy K agreed. Thinking of you, Vince and Corey. Hope you guys are okay. I completely agree with that. And this is like the fifth person in my chat that has a cat emoji or a cat profile picture. That's awesome. We need more. Everyone change your profile picture to cat. We got Calico as well. There's another cat. And meanwhile, LB, guys, look at LB. She doesn't have a picture at all. LB, you got to get a picture, man. You got to get a serious picture because LB just isn't cutting it. We do need more radars, that's for sure. You asked, I'll change my panda to. That's a panda, Mandy. Caitlin, that's a pretty BA picture. I'm not gonna lie. That is a pretty awesome picture, Caitlin. That hurricane picture that you got, that is awesome. Caitlin, what hurricane is that from, by the way? So this is another tornado warning that we have. We've got a total. So since we started the show, guys, we have decreased our severe thunderstorm warnings. We now have 15. Wait, I'm trying to orient myself with how you guys see this. Wait, is that right? I don't know. I seriously don't know. We have a total of 15 severe thunderstorm warnings. And I agree with you, Fuzzy. We can't lose that. We have 15 severe thunderstorm warnings, 2 tornado warnings, one of which is probably going to be allowed to expire. The one in Nebraska, this one's probably going to be allowed to expire once this storm moves out. But the one in Iowa, this is a much nastier storm, but it's in a radar hole. So I can't really tell if this thing's on the ground. I'm not seeing any strong signs that it's on the ground. And to be honest, see how far away this storm just looks like a blob. There's no There's no whale here. This is more like a, what does this look like? What do you guys think this storm looks like? I'm trying to think. Oh, I know what it looks like. Hold on. Ready? You guys ready for it? You're never going to be able to unsee this now. Looks like a camel. You guys see it? Kind of? Guess with a wait, hold on. Camels don't have tails, do they? Tell me camels don't have tails. I can't get this picture off. Where okay. Yeah, decent definitely a turkey. We got a heart. Oh, LB, that's so cute. A Cheez-It? Lisa thinks it's a Cheez-It. Yeah, you're right. This storm definitely has a pretty good RFD surge. And look at the lightning. See this lightning right in here? That's a big indication to me this thing is strengthening or is strengthened and is ripe. But once again, you've got some strong winds coming, pushing out here, and you've got some inflow flowing in here. It's general rotation. There's nothing to me that says on the ground just yet, but that could change. Now it should be my cat. Oh, Manny's got a cat. Wow, Manny, that is a cute cat. I am not going to lie. It's a very cute cat that we got. Yeah, no, I agree. It does not scream imminent for sure. So those are actually, so look, see in Nebraska, tornado warning's gone. So we only have one now. That graphic's going to update in just a second. But don't like the look of that. We might have a new meso developing right there in Nebraska. Currently not tornado warned, but it's trying. I could realistically see them warning this again. But the rest of the stuff is just it's just messy. Ooh. Got to get ready for something, guys. I don't know if you guys know this. Some of you may not know what we do at the top of the hour, but it's coming. Now we're going to see if we can run this smoothly or not. All right. Oh, yeah, we've got something fun coming at the top of the hour. Oh, Caitlin's a dog. Caitlin likes dogs. Okay, that's cool. It is, you know what? It is happy hour, guys. Kick back and enjoy this stream. And make sure you keep Vince and Corey in your thoughts and prayers and send a lot of love their way. So guys, let's just take a quick break here. Look at the models. See what we got cooking for tonight. So here's the way this model, this is one model. This is the HRRR. I'm trying to get them to change the name. This is how it has it handling tonight. Let's go back to 21. So it has kind of it has a line of storms in central. Let me zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see this a little bit better. It has a line of storms. Well, it has several groups of storms. This is actually right now 7 p.m. It's handling that pretty good. It's handling the line of storms in Nebraska pretty good. So that I think we can probably trust this model. It's also handling the storms in western Nebraska pretty good. It's handling the stuff in Wisconsin pretty good. And it's also handling this kind of scattered stuff in Iowa. So this is a pretty good indication that this model is, we can relatively trust it. But by about 8 p.m., this line is going to keep pushing to the east. And then there's also going to be some more development in northern Iowa. And then even more, it's just going to keep ramping up as we go through the next couple of hours. And we've got two kind of areas that we're concerned about for tornadoes. That's this. That's let me draw it. Let's draw it. That's this kind of area, this complex of storms. in central Nebraska, and then also any storms that form in Montana. That's your second bullseye. But really, anywhere in here, that's going to be where your tornadoes are going to form today. If they do, there's no guarantee that they will. Hey, what's up, Josh? Josh is in Texas. Thanks for joining us, Josh. Josh, you guys aren't getting any storms today. I don't think. So that's good because Texas has been getting a lot recently. And then as we go throughout the night, it's going to form into actually kind of one big MCS and then just push. There's going to be a couple actually MCSs that are going to push east. So that's what to expect tonight. But look, here's why here's kind of why we went live. A tornado parameter. This is basically like this is a modeled, the darker the color, the more red, the more pink the color, the more likely you are to possibly get a tornado. And so we've got especially around, basically now until 10, 11, we've got even overnight, there is some, it's a small area, but the conditions are right for there to be some tornadoes. But clearly, the National Weather Service, if you look at all of their watches that they got out right now, all of their watches, they've got all severe thunderstorm watches. So, and if you click on this one right here, this one is, it's a non-zero tornado threat, but it's a low, so 20%, and this is in Nebraska. So they clearly think tornadoes are possible, but pause. They are not the biggest threat. Whoa. Lisa has got her cat Ninja. Lisa, I'm surprised you didn't say, I've got my cat Ninja Meow. That would have been a perfect opportunity to have a nice pun there. But guys, that's Ninja the cat. You see Ninja the cat? Ninja the cat looks like a ninja. I'm not going to lie. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Do you guys hear that? Wait, hold on. Do you guys hear that? Oh my. I don't know if you can hear that. This is insane. Get ready. And now, local on the meower. Oh gosh. No. It's the local on the meower, people. This is my take on the local on the 8s, except it's local on the meower every hour. And next hour, I want to hear where you guys are at so I can focus this. I'll show you guys the radar where you're at. This is the time to just relax and enjoy the nostalgia. your weather headlines. Wait, sorry. It was wasn't center. Crap. Your local weather headlines. We have a heat advisory. We have a heat advisory and excessive heat warnings across the eastern United States. We also have severe thunderstorm watches, flash flood watches, and flash flood warnings along with tornado warnings across the central portion of the country. In California, we have heat watches and warnings. The most recent severe thunderstorm watch was issued for central Nebraska. It includes North Platte, Sioux City, Norfolk, and Spencer, Iowa. This runs until 11 p.m. Central. All right, guys, that was your local on the Meower. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We're going to do that at the top of every hour. But next time, here's what I want. When we get towards the top of the next hour, I want you guys to put in the chat where you live. And that way, you don't have to give me I'm not asking for your address. Just what general area. Hey, I live in Ohio. And I'll focus the next local on the Meower on that area. And I'll try and hit as many as I can. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I need to figure out a way to automate it. All right, guys. Well, let's get back to our radar here and see what we got cooking. And I see that Dan joined. Dan, let me put you in here. Hold on. Dan Wallace. Let's put Dan in. Guys, everyone welcome Dan. Dan, welcome. How are you doing, Dan? Oh, I think Dan's on mute. We'll break Dan in just a sec.
Yeah, I'm on mute.
Guys, everyone welcome Dan Wallace here. Dan Wallace. Dan is the man. You guys are right about that. Dan is the absolute man. And,
your words are too kind. I don't know if I deserve.
No. Dan, guys, let's all spam. I think we got a Dan emote. If you are a member, go ahead and spam that Dan emote in the chat, everyone. That's the emote of him holding the dino. Oh, we got LB saying hi. Mandy saying hi. Dan is awesome.
Goodness. Hi, everyone. Wow.
Dan is the best.
Oh, you all are too much. You're amazing.
So Dan, welcome. How are you, man? How's love that. We love to see those Dan emotes. Dan, how was your day? Did you have a good Friday?
It was busy. How was yours?
Yeah, it was also busy. But we're here now, and we are tracking some storms here. Did you I don't know if you caught, but Vince and Corey both they're okay, but they were involved in a 7-car pile up, and it was crazy.
No, I didn't. I'm tuned into his channel right now, and it's on the pre-show thing, so I didn't realize that he had been in an accident. I'm glad they're okay.
Yeah, they're okay, but it's very unfortunate. So they're dealing with that right now, and we'll try to carry the torch tonight. But We just actually had the tornado warning that we had is now no longer there. So they just dropped that warning. So now we have 0 tornado warnings across the United States. So that was this storm here in Iowa. It's now just severe thunderstorm warning. So still a nasty storm. It very clearly has lost its rotation here. Still's got some weak sauce stuff to it, but it's definitely lost its rotation here. Look, guys, look at what we see on our end. This is what we see when you guys spam the emote. It just says Dan. I love it.
Yeah, I was reading. I'm trying to see what's in the chat. I really appreciate everyone sending those, and I guess Caitlin's birthday's tomorrow as well. So happy birthday, Caitlin.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. We saw Caitlin earlier, and oh, she put her dog on her. Oh no way, she put her dog as her profile picture. That's amazing, Caitlin.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh wow, they dropped a warning from this too. Yeah, this storm is toast.
Oh, it's dying quickly. Yeah. And then Dan Thomas says, "Hi, Dan from Dan."
Hi, Dan from. Wait, really? Where's?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Dan from another cat. Dan, there has been so many people in our chat that have a cat, and it is quite awesome to see.
Yeah, everyone just so wonderful to see everyone here.
It is awesome. We've got Phil. Oh, Phil's not here either. Okay.
If folks weren't joining us, it would just be you and me chatting.
I know, Dan. You gotta move your camera a little to the right because we're staring at your computer right now.
Okay.
Or you could, or Dan, you could like, oh, there we go, guys. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom. We got Dan. We see Dan's beautiful face. It's incredible.
It's not that beautiful. No, it's not that beautiful.
Yeah, Vince the Dino and CG both say they are happy that you are here, Dan. Oh, hold on. CG wants to say hi. Go ahead, CG. Hi. Oh yeah, he's got the bright yellow shirt. He's ready for a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings today. Don't think we're gonna get a lot of tornado warnings. He's ready for the severe thunderstorm warnings. That's for sure. Oh no, I think my tornado script might be broke. Wait, where's the other tornado warning right now?
I'm not seeing one on my side.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not here. It's well, this radar app and my other app actually has a they both say there's one tornado warning, so that's a glitch. That's a glitch in the matrix, I think. I don't see any warnings right now for that.
Palo Alto, is that not California? Is that county? Iowa?
Yeah, the only tornado warning is in Canada right now. That is correctamundo, Carly. We have one tornado warning. Ooh, that is a nasty looking storm in Canada. Wonder if it's just so hard to tell with velocity.
Yeah.
There's 12. Where's the 12th? What is? Oh, they must have just issued another one, Carly. My script takes about a minute or two to join, so or to redo. So my guess is that'll update in just a second. I know. Yeah, this is the eternal Canadian warning up here. I mean, still pretty decent rotation up here on this thing. And Dan, let me know if you are going to use your warning for the GR Earth. I'll shut mine off if you want.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Is yours working?
Mine's working, but I'd like to fill the top part of the screen with your radar so we don't just have that cat there. Although I enjoy that lightning. To be quite
honest. I mean, it's got a nice,
yeah, it's like a storm. It's like this, we're all storm front freaks, but we're all storm cats here. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I'm on my desktop computer.
If you can't figure it out, or if we can't do it, no worries. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Ooh, yikes. Guys, look at these storms in the mountains. This is we've got some storms pushing into the mountains here in Colorado, so that's going to get interesting. I don't think there's really much tornado threat, but if we got anyone hiking or anyone out in the mountains right now, it's a Friday, and that's you never want to see that, because you got to know people in Denver just can't wait to get out of that city and go into the mountains in the summer, because it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Do we know if Greg is on that cell, Fuzzy? That's a great question. Let me text him. I doubt it. I don't think Greg is going to be on that cell today, because he's going to be too engrossed in the hockey game. That's just my bet.
And I see Aureen said she subscribed to my channel today. I really appreciate it. I got a lot of really wonderful feedback from folks today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, guys, this is a Dan has got an awesome. Dan, go ahead. If you send that link, I can put it in the chat. But Dan has an awesome YouTube channel where he posts a lot of wait, oh my god. Are you this guy, Dan?
Wait.
This guy with are you the swimmer? You're not the swimmer.
I'm not the swimmer, no.
There's also Dan Wallace, the musician. He looks pretty good.
Yeah. There's also one that does Star Wars books.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No way.
And then,
look, Dan Wallace says, new song of mine that's called You and Me. Very clever.
Wrote that about you and me.
Very clever, Dan.
Yeah.
Very clever. And then we also have, it looks like Dan Dan Wallace, the doctor. Ooh, he's a doctor.
Yeah, he's a theology professor, and he lives in Dallas, and I've actually gotten phone calls for him.
Hold on, what do I got to do? Storm.
It's yeah.
There it is. Okay, I don't know if YouTube's going to ding me if I play this, but Dan's got some great content over on his channel. Oh, look, I'm already subscribed. Dan's got some great content, some great videos over here of some tornadoes. So check Dan Wallace's YouTube page out. Like I always say, make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. Smash it. Well, you don't want to break your mouse, but if you do, that's fine. Guys, check this out too. Look what I got. I got a vertical mouse. Yeah. You see that?
Oh, that's awesome. Where'd you get that at?
Amazon for $10.
Really?
It breaks about once a month, so I just order a new one.
Gotcha. So what does it do? Like, how do you use it?
Oh, wait, hold on. Get an update from Vince. All right, so it looks like Vince is trying to get some parts right now.
Okay. Is his car like drivable?
I don't know.
No.
Oh my. All right, I'm actually going to turn that down. Oh my, LB, look at the pic now as your favorite puppy's birthday. Oh, that puppy. Guys, look at that puppy. So that's
so
LB's
cute.
puppy. I'm not sure. What do you guys think of LB's puppy? Do we think LB's puppy looks happy or sad to have that? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that puppy's happy or sad to be wearing that party hat? I don't know.
Thank you, Carly. Thank you for doing that. That was very thoughtful of you.
Oh, adorbs. Daenerys says adorbs. Oh my. Oh my. LB Calico says those eyes are a cry for help, but so cute. Oh, JJ's like, get this hat off of me. I'm just kidding. Oh gosh. All right, guys. So we actually just had they just dropped a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. We only have 7 now. So we only have 7 warnings. We've got some We've got a lot of storms. I'm sorry, I'm just listening to Vince right now. Vince may go live here in a sec to well, he's not going to go live right this second, but he may go live just to give everyone an update, just to make sure you guys can hear from him in here, because I know there's a lot of people from Vince's stream. So that'll be good. But we got, look, check this out, Dan. We got some storms over here in Boston. That's interesting. I don't know if we have any people in Boston right now, but in southern this is Rhode Island, I think. Rhode Island and
yeah. Let me look at the warning product and see what's actually warned here.
It's a severe thunderstorm warning, though, and this is just south of Providence, and this is moving into South Kingstown. So nasty storm, 60-mile-an-hour winds here. No mention of any possible tornadoes here. I don't think that's going to be a problem. But look at that, a nice little wind that we got pushing into Richmond, Hopkinton. That's a mouthful. So Hopkinton, you got nasty storm moving your way. Nothing that screams any tornadic potential, but still, for the East Coast, this is a good little storm here.
Yeah, it's got some wind right there in front of it.
Yeah, it does. Calico, I could not agree more. The East Coast is incredibly confusing to me. I'm from Ohio, so there's a lot of states going up here. I know some of them. You've got Maine, New Hampshire / New Hampshire / oh my God, I know this. Dan, help me out.
Vermont.
New Hampshire / Vermont. I always group those two together. New York. Then you've got Massachusetts. You've got Rhode Island / another state. You've got New Jersey.
Well, Connecticut's in there
Not
too.
a state.
I think that may be the / state.
Yes. I always forget about Connecticut.
But we love everyone in Connecticut too.
Yep. We do.
But
we love everyone.
But we love the folks in the chat more.
We do. We love that's very true, Dan. We love everyone in the East Coast, but I don't think you guys, is anyone here in the chat from the East Coast? I'd love to hear from you. Yep. Connecticut, Lisa. Exactly. Gosh, you guys are the best, helping me out.
Mm-hmm.
So we are down to 6. Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
I was going to say, it sounds like Corey left his camera on and he's streaming from the flatbed.
Wait, really?
Chat. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Is he talking?
I don't know if he's in the car, but since he's not recording a storm, there's no threat of stealing his work, so you might be able to take a peek at it.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I think if I put his YouTube stream up, I think it might ding me. I'm not. It might. Okay. It might. I'm not 100% sure, to be quite honest.
Gotcha.
But we'll see. Oh, he can't stop the stream. Oh my goodness. Carly told me to.
I'm kind of curious what.
Oh my. Yeah. Wow. Sorry, my aunt just sent me something. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Corey Gherkin. Yeah. I think I'll show this. I'll show his car.
Okay, so it looks like his car is somewhere now with the hood up.
Okay, I can't find him. I'm sorry, Carly. All right, so we got someone from Florida checking in. Mandy's from Florida. That's why I'm showing Florida right now. So the interesting thing about Florida is you always have storms. Rarely are they tornado warned, especially in the summer. And they don't get a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings in the summer, but they get a lot of just daytime storms down there. But they still can be some pretty nasty storms. So I'm wondering if if Manny, if you're getting any storms right now. Let's go back and check on this storm. This was a tornado warning that we had that no longer is tornado warned. Let's just see if there's any more. Okay, yeah, guys, this is one of the probably the best looking storm we got right now. It definitely had. I mean, look. Oh, it is trying to rotate big time. See that? It is definitely trying to rotate, but it actually looks like the rotation's weakened a little bit just in the last couple of frames. So if this thing can get isolated here, we might look, Dan, look at this in the last couple of frames here. See this kind of clearing out right here. If this continues to clear out and we get some inflow that makes its way in there, this could be our next tornado warm storm. Look at that. Look at the outflow though from this. That is interesting. So this outflow that we have right here is literally just winds that are pushing out from this storm. They're being pushed like almost. Imagine you're like shoveling snow and you're just shoveling snow out of the way. That's hard. Yeah, let's watch in the chat. Let's not kind of bash other chasers here. We like to keep it cordial here. Like to keep it fun. I just want to say thank you for joining everyone. We've got a total of 80 people watching over on YouTube. I don't know how many people are watching on Twitter because Twitter doesn't show me that. But I just want to say thank you guys for joining us on the stream tonight. Go ahead and like the show if you do like what you're seeing. Mash that subscribe button. We're going live right now, checking out some possible storm action that's happening. The good news is there hasn't been a significant tornado threat yet evolve, and we didn't think today was going to be a significant day for tornadoes anyway. But it was good enough to where we thought, hey, let's go live just in case. We got Vince out chasing, and there's going to be some good storms. But the good news is things haven't necessarily materialized yet, and we don't have any confirmed cases of any of these tornado warnings touched down. As long as this stuff kind of stays in this big mass, it's going to be really hard for any tornadoes to form in that, right? If you have a storm that can maybe form and utilize that inflow like this one is trying to do, we might have something pop up. But I think, at least for now, my attention is on these suckers right south of Sioux Falls. These are still pretty isolated. These are still in the warm sector. And look, see how they're just kind of popping up right now? Look at all that CG. Got a lot of CG here. And that's probably where my attention is at right now, is these storms that are popping up right to the south of Sioux Falls. So that's what I think we're going to have to watch here in the next couple of frames. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Dan. I'm going to put the chat in the top left corner. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah.
And then that way we'll fill that gap. Normally we have people on. Do.
Yeah, I'm just glad everyone that was in that accident, they're okay.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because that was whoops. I gotta fill that little zone there. Because that was definitely a nasty accident.
Yeah.
But
and that's one of the dangers when we're out chasing. That's we it's always in my mind, could happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's always a possibility that something like that can happen, and it's just, it's a very unfortunate situation that does or that can happen. And anytime you're involved in something like that, it's just, you're just happy everyone's okay, but the damage to someone's vehicle is never fun. So, and it was not their fault either. So that's the other thing that's is at least decent for them, but still, you first want to make sure that everyone's okay before you worry about the damage.
Yeah. So yeah, that storm up there looks pretty like it's getting ready to go off.
Where? Just south of Sioux Falls? Or no?
Yeah.
The one in Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm looking at the one in Nebraska.
I would agree. Yeah, look, there you got your inflow coming in here. This can wrap around. This will be our next tornado warning here. Nothing just yet, but it's really been trying. It's really been trying for the past several frames here. So if it can just see a little notch right there, if it can just develop some of that stuff. All right, Dan. We got some chicken nuggies. Ooh, water. Yes. Make sure you hydrate, everyone. Not only, I shouldn't just be drinking water, you should be too. Dan, you too. I better see you guys drink. Dan, I better see you be drinking a giant bottle of water here. Dan, speaking of that, give me 1 second. I'm going to do a quick bio break.
Okay. So,
Dan, tell everyone a weather joke.
Oh, okay. I don't know any jokes, and I'm not very funny. So, but I do want to thank everyone again for the very kind welcome and being so nice to each other in the chat. We're like a family. I feel like a family. Reading what's in the chat right now. Can a tornado destroy a ghost? Sorry, just seeing it pop up on YouTube. So, yeah, I'm not sure if a tornado can destroy a ghost. I'm not terribly familiar with ghosts. Yeah. So, there was a question posed. Maybe you've got the answer, Brady?
Oh, no. I heard it.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you just ask it again so I can react?
Can a tornado destroy a ghost?
That is a tough one. I want to hear what everyone in the chat. Carly, can we do a poll? I don't know how to do that on YouTube. Carly, if you can find some way to do a poll, I want to poll this chat and ask them if a tornado can destroy a ghost. Because I'm really not 100% sure what that means. But that's interesting. Wait, go for it. Oh, do I have to do it, Carly? Uh-oh. Oh gosh, Phil's coming in. That means I'm gonna have to. Oh, I gotta adjust the format. Crap.
You can kick me out if you need to.
Oh no, I'm not kicking you out, Dan. You are staying here. And it's just a quick delete. It's easy to do. All right, there we go. Oh wait, Carly. So only I can do it. A CG can do it. That is a wildly good question. Phil, I think we got Phil backstage. Phil, maybe you can go on YouTube and create a poll in the chat. We're trying to figure out, can a tornado destroy a ghost? And I think I know where I would vote. I'm pretty confident of where I would vote. Dan, do you know what you would think?
I'm pretty confident I know what I would vote too. And it sounds like Phil has some things he wants to talk about.
He might. I was waiting to add him until he was ready. Because I know he can add himself, so I was just waiting till he was ready.
Yeah.
There it is. Look, check it out. Boom. Can a tornado destroy a ghost? Everyone vote. Oh, that's actually so cool. We can see that live. That's awesome. Oh, hold on. I'm going to go vote too. Can a tornado destroy a
What's
ghost?
up?
Yeah! What's up, brother?
So, hey, you're talking about tornadoes and ghosts, and I do want to share with you. Oh, hey, you're talking about tornado. Whoa.
Whoops. Yeah, sorry. I refreshed the YouTube video, but I'm sharing my screen from. Anyway, continue.
All right, so tornadoes and ghosts we have coming up on our Stormfront Freaks live show. Let me get the date on this. Cam Crosby is going to be joining us. Cam Crosby is on August 1st. He's a storm chaser, but he's also a film director, and he's created a film called Paratwisted. And it's about, and it's really kind of a little bit of a documentary that's about a tornado that took out, I can't remember what town it is, but it did wipe out a like a haunted house. And it's all about that. So when we have him on, we'll really find out, can a tornado destroy a ghost?
Oh, but who's going to confirm that? Right? Like, there's got to be a.
I don't know. He's a paranormal investigator, so he's investigated it. Slash storm chaser.
Because there's got to be some sort of. I wonder if the National Weather Service does any like ghost surveys to see what kind of damage the tornado does to the paracausal realm.
I don't know. That might be the next thing for Tim Marshall to have to do. Is,
yeah.
Measure EF scales of tornadoes and then do some paranormal investigation of any ghosts that might still be around.
Well, welcome, Phil. How are you doing this afternoon?
Hey, I'm doing awesome, Brady. I'm doing awesome.
Good.
This is
Do you have a good Friday?
I did have a good Friday. Yeah, it was. My wife and oldest son are in Europe right now.
What?
And so I'm here with my youngest. He's got a weekend swim meet.
Whoa!
So we were up bright and early at 5:30 this morning to get to swimming warm-ups and watch his events, and we're doing it all over again tomorrow.
What remind me? I think you told me he does freestyle.
Well, today he did freestyle, 200 free, 100 breaststroke. Tomorrow he does 100 back, 100 freestyle, and then Sunday it's 50 free.
Oh wow! So he does everything.
Yeah. Hi Carly. Hi Sue. Hi Lisa.
Hello, Carly. Guys, everyone spam the Phil emote. Hold on, let me see if I can do it. I think I can do it. I think I'm actually I just became a member. Let me see if I can spam the Phil emote. I actually got to figure out how to do it.
Get your own.
Oh, there we go.
Do your own emotes. Hey, so we need to make one of MJ as well.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we're at the limit right now, so I gotta remove
Oh, serious?
one.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll try and
you can take mine off. I don't.
No, what are you talking about, Phil?
You can take mine off.
No, Dan.
No. Not Dan the man.
We can't take Dan the man. It's too perfect with the
So here's my question, Stormcat 5. Sorry. I don't want to confuse you with Stormcat 4.
Yeah, Stormcat 4 is Stormcat. Remember that guy?
Because they're kind of weak.
Well, Stormcat 4 was the guy from Cincinnati. Remember who did the live weather report? That's Stormcat 4.
What?
You don't remember that?
No.
Here, let me hold on. Let me pull it up.
No
Let me
way.
Pull it up. Oh yeah, that's Stormcat 4. I gotta pull it up.
So is that kind of where you picked up on the name and you just said, "Hey, I'm a
No,
five, baby"?
no, he picked it up after me. He was watching the stream and sent the video in. I can't believe you don't remember that. Where is that?
I think was that the night Phil was chasing?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
100%.
I was a little
the night that Phil
distracted.
was chasing.
Yeah.
I gotta hold on. I gotta find it.
So anyway, so jumping on to see if you guys want as much of a tutorial as I can give, but of
Do it.
Andrew Brady's StormNet.
Do it. Yeah, we're in a little bit of a lull right now with the radar. We only have severe thunderstorm warnings. We have no tornado warnings. I think the two areas that we're watching closely is this area of storms about to push into O'Neill in central, I guess, north central Nebraska, and then the cells that are kind of popping up here. But none of them at this point are incredibly concerning for any rotation just yet. So we'll keep an eye on that while we do that. And then we also have got up in Montana, we've got some nasty hailers up here. There's still a 5% up here. So these two storms are another area that I'm concerned about. This is definitely looks like a hook developing there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But I think, Phil, we probably can go ahead and give a quick tutorial of StormNet.
All right, so let's do it. What's going to happen here, Brady, when I add screen share?
That's fine.
We lose you.
No, look good. Look.
Tiny Stormcat. Oh, there you are.
I just transition to OBS.
All right, so here's what's cool about this. Number one, and Brady, I heard you talking about this earlier, that we had Andrew Brady on our live show last night, our bi-weekly live show that we do, and he was on talking about this, and I've been following him and this model that he's been putting together all year, because it started off, it was testing it and he was kind of showing it to everybody, and it had some really good accuracy. And it, as you talked about, it does machine learning, right? So it's basically constantly improving itself. And this was when Maz was talking about Terminator and Cyberdyne and all that stuff last night. But anyway, so anybody can get this. So it's a subscription that you can access, and I think it's like $25 a month. I think this is great for anybody that's a meteorologist, storm chasers specifically, and this is going to be great for our Outbreak stream, because I don't know of any other streaming storm coverage streams that are doing this, that have this or have access to it. But you can go to mesoscaleforecast.com, mesoscaleforecast.com, and go to the data, and there's a data button, because the main page just kind of talks about all the different options. When you go to data, then that's what pulls up the screen you're looking at right now. And the first thing I'm going to show you, so you just went through, Brady, some of the storms. I'm going to show you StormNet. And there's two options. So one just kind of gives you a general map down below. What I like better is if you go up here to the top, it says switch to an interactive user interface. If you see that link. And then this is where we have some interaction. So in the upper left, we have options. I'm going to pull off the warnings for right now. And you can pull up radar if you want to pull up radar with it, but I think that gets a little harder to see. We can add the outlook, right? Ooh. So we'll zoom in, and this is right now, if you see
interesting shape by the National Weather Service there.
Yeah, I saw you pointing that out. It's kind of your spread eagle.
It's spread eagle, all right.
All right, so this is tornado in the next hour. So tornado forecast in the next hour. Your scale is down in the lower left of percent probability that a tornado could happen in the next 1 hour. And you can see the only area that's really got anything above probably like a 10% is here in Nebraska, kind of, I guess, northeastern Nebraska. This might have been, I think, where you were showing.
Yep.
Let's pull up radar on this as well. And you can just kind of see as I zoom in, there's a little more of an isolation up there that it's identifying that as certainly probability. But again, we're looking at 25% maybe. And so that's pretty low as far as, being overly concerned about it. But you can also pull up probability in the next 3 hours of a tornado. And you can see there's actually a little bit greater chance in the next 3 hours just south of Sioux Falls, north of Sioux City.
Yep.
We're actually getting past 50%. We're probably in the 60% probability.
Quartile.
Yep. Near Yankton and Vermilion, just east of Yankton, north of Vermilion. So that's the highest probability I've seen so far all night. But that's in the next 3 hours. Looks like someone's flipping you off there a little bit.
Little bit.
Doesn't it?
Little bit.
All right. But you can also let's look at severe wind in the next hour. Maybe.
Bueller.
1 hour. All right, let's go back to tornado. Maybe not. Let's just
loading.
refresh.
The machine is learning.
It's
It's right now. It's in class right now. It's in storm school. Well, it's in storm school. It can't do.
All right, I'm just gonna
take its time.
I'm gonna go back to the tornado flipping you off a little
The
bit.
interesting thing is I don't see anything in Montana. Right? There's nothing in Montana. Is there any? Because that's our secondary. That's our secondary area right now.
3 hour. Nope.
No. And
Nothing
there's
a little bit in Wyoming, but again, that's maybe 10% at best. So that's
a pretty good looking supercell up there too. So.
So let's try and get wind. Here we go. So here's wind, severe wind. So these are meeting the National Weather Service's severe wind parameters.
There we go.
And this is in the next hour. So you can see some of the storms that are, these are approaching 80% to 90% probability of reaching the severe wind parameters in the next hour. And then we also have severe hail. So let's look at where the hail is. So within the next hour, look at this up here in Montana.
Oh, they're already near Great Falls. They're already getting. They're already getting.
Yeah, that's
right now.
That's like 90%.
Yeah.
Hail right in there. Let's pull up a radar, see what that looks like up there.
Yeah.
And that's even outside the SPC.
Yeah.
So there you go.
The bigger hail is actually just off to the west in Fort Benton. Where it's a nice looking storm up there.
And it's interesting because this isn't showing anything.
Yeah. Maybe it doesn't like Montana.
On that. Yeah, could be.
The machine hasn't learned from Montana.
So it gives you the opportunity to look at tornado wind and hail probabilities. He talked about it last night. He's got fewer false alarms than the National Weather Service in the tests that he's done, and has had great accuracy on this, especially when you start looking at over 50% chance of a tornado.
Wow.
So that's really neat. The other thing I'm going to go back to on this as well. So that's the interactive one, which I think that's kind of the best tool to look at. Excuse me as I go back. Here we go. Here's another neat thing. If we go to, I'm going to go back one more here. StormNet point forecast. So you can click on this, and Brady, this is where we can ask our chat and say, let's do this. Dan, what's your zip code?
Storm farts. Ooh, Dan, Dan, can you also give us your social security number and your credit card as well?
Zip code.
Sure. So the zip code is 75209.
Everyone write that down.
Yeah. And I'm in the uptown part of Dallas.
Whoa.
And so here's what it does. It'll pull up that zip code, and it will give you probabilities of all these different things along the bottom. And it's a bar graph. And so as you can see, there's basically zero probability that Dan is going to expect in the near term. Expect any tornadoes,
That's
hail,
pretty cool.
significant tornadoes, nothing. Okay. But let's type in, what's a city that we had?
Sioux City
Sioux City?
or Sioux Falls. Sioux City or Sioux Falls, either one.
Sioux
You're
Falls.
saying there's a chance.
I'm spelling it wrong.
Gosh, Dan, you got to be bummed that you're not going to get anything.
How do you spell Sioux Falls?
SIOUX Falls.
Wow.
So,
Were you like in a spelling
Nope.
contest?
All
I
right.
can guarantee you that I wasn't.
So here we go. Sioux Falls, there's a slight chance of tornado during the next hour. 2% chance of a significant EF2 plus tornado during the next hour. Slight chance of a tornado within the next 3 hours. Severe thunderstorm wind is possible in the next hour. 2% chance of significant tornado within the next 3 hours. But here's where it actually shows your percentile. So if I'm in Sioux Falls, I can look this up and go, okay, probability of all of these things is less than 20%, except wind. And I've got almost a 50% probability of reaching severe level winds within the next hour.
Yeah, that seems like a foregone conclusion with some of the storms I'm looking at there, but that's pretty cool that you can.
So that's great. Yeah, you can ask the chat. Hey, chat, what's your zip code? Boop 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 boop. Put it in, and you can give them point specific StormNet forecasts.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's a really cool tool. One, to be able to look where you are, right, and then to be able to see what is. Is there? Well, first of all, if you input my zip code, I guarantee you it'll be 0% the entire time, because there's nothing. I mean, else than that one night, Phil. There's nothing that's ever happened in Ohio. We're still tied for the tornado record. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was
which is true. Yeah,
I thought we were going to break it.
It's all because of the 25 tornadoes we had that one night, little spin up tornadoes, and that. Squall line that we had go through all of Ohio. That's what did it.
But that is a really cool tool to be able to just see what, because Sioux Falls, right? Like that's, it's clearly looking at, okay, this is, there's a bunch of convection around here and it's really ragged. There isn't necessarily incredible parameters. So the most likely thing that's going to happen of this is strong wind, right? Which is exactly what, is probably going to happen. I wouldn't recommend going to see a movie tonight in Sioux Falls, just in case something does go tornado warned. But it's pretty cool.
So again, thanks to Andrew Brady for that. I mean, he's got an amazing, brilliant mind. He and Dan were kind of on the same wavelength last night, talking, geeking out about stuff. I have no idea what they were talking about. But anyway, thanks to Andrew for that, and it's a great tool to help get the warning out even earlier to folks and give people a heads up, and a great service. So just go to mesoscaleforecast.com if you want to subscribe to that as well. You can also, that point-specific option is a lower subscription. So if that's something that interests you, you can actually get that part. Let's see if I can pull this up. $3.99 a month. So basically $4 a month. You get
not bad.
StormNet text alerts, access twice a day to the Hascast forecast, some of the runs, stuff like that, and that zip code point forecast. So pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. And $4 a month. I mean, that's less than cat food or dino food, all that stuff, right? Like. It's a can of dino. I guess. Well, I don't know how much a can of dino food is, because a dino's probably got to eat a lot more than a cat. But that's like a cup of coffee a day for one day, and that's it. So anyway, Bryant, we got Bryant Patterson checking in. Bryant was in Blue Rhino when we went chasing not last week, but a couple weeks ago. And so Bryant, thanks for joining, brother. Glad you're here. Have you been chasing it all? I see Angela's actually in Columbus right now. Angela, maybe you could bring me some food. Angela told me to bring her some food, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. Maybe you could bring me some food, because I told my brother to bring me some, and he's just like, no, it's not gonna happen. Anyway.
So how do you get stuck in Columbus? That's what I want to know.
It's a great question. Maybe it's because it's such a great city that she just can't leave. I don't know. But, oh, Brady, chug. She wants me to chug my water. Thank you, Denoria. I appreciate it. Phil, did you see Vince? What happened?
I heard about it because I was kind of listening in while I was up and running around, and I was watching on my phone. So, but it sounds like he's okay and Corey's okay, which that's what's important.
Yeah,
cars are a lot easier to fix than people.
Agreed.
Yep.
Especially if it's me, because I can't. My body does not respond well to. I think I heal like half the rate as a normal person. I have a cut on my arm that I got from chasing. It's still there.
Wow.
Anyway, I wonder where. Wait, okay. Phil, is Greg? Do you know where Greg is at in Canada? Like the general region? Is it like here? Is it like here? Is it
he is. Well, he used to be near Regina, and I think he's now.
Oh, that's right, Regina.
Further north of that.
I was wondering if they were going to get storms. Ooh, actually, hold on.
Yeah, he might be getting something up in that area.
Greg said he was going to watch the game tonight, but look at this. Look at that supercell. This is up in Canada. Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Look at that inflow.
That's a whale. Too. That's for sure. You got your classic whale structure here. This whale is not too happy. He's angry. But that is your classic whale structure. He's got inflow coming in. So that's a nasty looking supercell up there. There's no way Greg would not be chasing if you look at the radar and you see something like that, there's no way he's not chasing. Especially because he's literally chasing all spring, and then he's got storms like that in his backyard. Okay, so now I want to show you guys the B-reel video.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Do you remember this, Phil, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do now.
So this is Stormcat 4 right here. All right, so this is B Gangsta Romance here. I think we're gonna end with a little bit of a comedy. We'll see here. Let's let the video play.
Hey, Stormcat 5, this is Stormcat 4 here downtown in Cincinnati, Ohio. As you can see, you're right. It is a fire hose right now. Again, literally standing in a river. Like my feet are fully submerged in this river. This is on my street. It's crazy over here. But it's glad to see that the tornado warnings have gone down. Stay safe out there. Stormcat 4 out.
Oh my God, dude. All right,
good.
that's Stormcat 4. For everyone that's curious, that is Stormcat 4. And he is loving it. Oh wait, you guys could hear that, right? Yeah, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, that was a lint roller, Calico. You're right.
Yeah.
So I actually know him. Me and him went to college together, and that was back. I think that was back when we had Outbreak on back in April when we had that tornado outbreak that happened in the Ohio Valley. Maybe that was actually in March. That might have been one of our first shows when we had those tornadoes push through like Indian Lake, Ohio. But I think we also have the poll. Guys, I'm telling you what, this poll is a tight race. You guys can see in the top right-hand corner, we got 59% of people said that wait. Where's the chat? Wait, hold on, let me pull up the chat. We had 59% of people say that, oh my gosh, I got to center it. We had 59% of people say that can a tornado destroy a ghost? 59% of people said no. And 41% of people said yes. Phil, did you vote?
I did not, because I'm gonna wait till Cam Crosby comes on the show and
okay.
What was that? What was that show on Discovery Channel? Mythbusters. He can bust that myth for us and tell us.
Yeah.
Is it possible?
Dan, did you vote?
I did.
Did you vote yes or no?
I voted yes, just because there's a possibility. There's a chance.
I did too. I voted yes as well. I'll reveal it right now. I voted yes as well.
I would think if it's an EF5, yes. If it's an EF0, probably no. That's my vote.
I guess it does depend on the EF.
The severity.
All right. Let's look at all right, we did have someone checking in. Red Wings Strawn. Oh yeah, we almost have our local in the eights. Or sorry, local in the meower. So Red Wings Strawn wanted us to check in, see how Iowa's looking. Right now, Iowa's not bad. We did have a tornado warning earlier with this storm that's pushing through central Iowa. That is now expired. There's no severe thunderstorm warning. So if you live in northern Iowa, you are going to expect some storms the next couple of hours, but nothing right now. You don't have any warnings in all of Iowa. You have no severe thunderstorm warnings, and you have no tornado warnings in all of northern Iowa. And there's really, in southern Iowa, there's really nothing in terms of any sort of storm action down there. Now that could change in the next couple of hours, as we saw from StormNet. I think the biggest risk is going to be in the northwest corner of Iowa for anything to start spinning up there. All right. All right, guys. It's about that time. It's time for the local in the meower. Here's what I want. I want everyone in the chat to give me an idea of where you are, just like Lisa. Tell me where you are, and I'll try and hit you in the local in the meower. Oh gosh, I got to transition to something real quick. Hold on. All right, give me an idea about where you guys are right now, and I'm gonna wait till we have enough people so we can see where we're at. Once you guys tell me where you are, we'll do the local in the meower. Wow, we got a lot of different people. Susan, Ohio. All right, let's get this queued up. Uh-oh. And now, local on the meower. I think we had someone in Maine. Northwest Indiana, there's nothing. Now, your weather for local. Shoot! Your weather for Sioux Falls. Looking great. Now, your weather for Columbus, Ohio. Now, your weather for Kentucky. I think Wiltshire is in Kentucky. Is that correct? Help me out. There's nothing. Now, Amarillo, Texas. Now, here's your local on the Meower for New Jersey. Now, your local on the Meower for Netherlands. We don't have radar here, so I don't know. Now, the United Kingdom. We also don't have radar here, so I don't know. Checking in with Alabama. Not a lot going on in Alabama weather-wise. Now checking in with the northwest corner of Iowa. We already showed this one. Freddie, we're doing local on the Meower, my friend. In Utah. Gosh, I want to see if I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Oh. Now, you're local on the Meower for Phoenix. Make sure I didn't miss anything. If I missed your city, let me know. Oh. Now, you're local on the Meower for Lincoln, Nebraska. Got another one. Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Ooh, that's an interesting one, people. A little swirl. That's a disturbance. Not if a tropical disturbance hasn't. I actually don't think that's formed anything yet. Look at that spin though. That's so cool. ND2L, you're right about that. Oh my. Harmony, Minnesota. Oh, where's Harmony? Here's your local on the Meower, somewhere in Minnesota that I can find. Oh, northern. Last local on the Meower for New Iberia, Louisiana. All right, guys, that was fun. Well, that was fun, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that. That was the local on the Meower. We try to do that once an hour. And the goal is really, I want to show you guys the weather where you're at, as well as the storms. Because right now we don't have, things aren't incredibly popping off, which is a good thing. That was the local on the Meower. Oh, sorry, Macy. Here, Macy.
You did an excellent job.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, this is so Macy, this is it's right after Lafayette. Okay, there it is. I see it. Okay. You've got a nice little cell to your north. That's interesting. It's moving off to the east, actually. Here's a little outflow boundary. Might get some storms tonight. All right, so it's been a minute since we've done a round robin. Let's do a quick round robin here, guys. We've got a total of 5 severe thunderstorm warnings, 0 tornado warnings. The areas that we're most concerned about right now is probably around Sioux Falls. That's where we have some bunch of different storms. And these storms don't have any warnings on them actually just yet. We do have a flash flood threat to the north of Sioux Falls near Pipestone. Pipestone? Yeah, Pipestone. And near Marshall. So right now, that's probably the biggest threat around Sioux Falls. But some of these storms, like, I don't like the way that's looking, that little hook right there. So we're going to have to watch these isolated storms in this area. But we don't actually have any severe thunderstorm warnings in Iowa, Minnesota, South Dakota, or Nebraska. All 4 of those areas don't have any severe thunderstorm warnings. The only warnings they have right now are flash flood warnings. Oh, Shannon, no way. Thanks for joining, Shannon. Yeah, so we just started actually doing this back in March of this year. This is Outbreak. This is where we just look at, we live stream some severe weather. And thankfully, today has not panned out like it could have. We never thought today was going to be a significant severe weather day, but there was enough to be able to go live today. I think the biggest area of, or the strongest storms that we have right now are up in Wyoming of all places. Or sorry, that's Montana of all places. We've got 3, really actually 4 storms up here that are producing some pretty large hail, or were producing some pretty large hail. They've actually, this one looks like it's bowing out a little bit. See this? It's almost starting to bow out with some winds behind it. So we could have a wind threat actually, as these are going to probably merge into one big mass of storms. There's still a non-zero tornado threat. And Dan, you see this one? This storm down here really was trying, but it just couldn't get enough inflow.
Yeah, it's got quite a bit of hail in it as well.
Yeah, it does, especially that southern storm. Although before it actually had bigger hail, and the hail it's still got some big hail, but it's decreased a little bit. And I wonder if this outflow is actually going to work against it. See this right there? That's pushing out in front of the storm. And I wonder if that's going to start to kind of choke it off as it goes. Oh, man, we got Jinja Ninja 2 in the chat. Jinja Ninja 2. So if you guys have been following this stream for a long time, Jinja Ninja is he was the OG, and he's been missing for a while, but he was here originally. He was one of the first people to tune into the stream, and he was pretty funny. But we have not had any Jinja Ninja sightings recently. Any storms in Billings, Montana? So we don't have anything just yet, but we do have some stuff that's trying to pop to the south, and we also do have some storms off to the west. But Billings, Montana is fine right now. Having said that, I think these storms up here to the north are going to start to slide towards Billings. You might have some stuff that forms off to the west. So, you could get some pretty decent storms tonight in Billings. There's nothing that immediately says you guys are going to get significant severe weather.
Yeah, Brady, that cell that's east of Great Falls, that southern cell has hail between 2 and 3 inches in.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that's definitely some. Look at that return right there. That's some big old hail if I've ever seen it. Ooh, Oreen can hear thunder in the distance in Lake Erie. Yeah, I think we got some good storms here. Oh yeah, yeah, we've got some good storms here in northern and Michigan too. You've got some Saginaw, Detroit. You're going to get some good. Meh, meh. That's what you kind of say to those storms. You're like, meh. Those aren't that incredibly strong. But yeah, this storm this is in Canada actually. This is definitely a solid storm. You got any boaters out on Lake Erie, Buffalo? This storm's eventually going to come to you if you're out on Lake Erie tonight. There's going to be probably a good storm that comes over the northern part of Lake Erie right now. And then also, of course, this is what we all expected, right? This is where we expected all of our severe thunderstorm warnings to be, right? In Pennsylvania, near Scranton. Oh man. Guys, do we have any Office lovers in the chat? Do we have any people that watch The Office that love The Office? Actually, I don't even think, did they film? Dan, do you watch The Office?
I've seen a few of them.
Okay. It was set in Scranton, Pennsylvania, but I actually don't think they filmed it in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
I think they did some exterior shots there, but that may have been on set elsewhere.
I think it was like in LA or something, which is so depressing. But this was where The Office was set in Scranton, Pennsylvania. They're getting some pretty good storms right now. There's really not a lot of hail with these things, but a lot. Actually, look at that lightning over Scranton. Wow. Yeah, that was a ton of CG lightning over Scranton that we saw. So, oh yes, Justin Joan is a big Office fan. That is awesome to hear, Justin, or Just Joan. I am too. Office is a ton of fun. Let's go back down to this little spinny thing in Jacksonville. Look at that. That is such a cool radar loop. So this was as guys, we are starting to make the transition to tropical season. And as we do, we're going to start to see more of these spinny things. This is not a hurricane. This is this invest right here. That's the spinny thing right here, right? This is from the National Hurricane Center. And it's got a 40% chance of developing. The problem is it's running out of runway real quick. I don't think this is actually going to be designated anything, to be quite honest. It's basically making landfall right now. So I don't think we're going to have any sort of, I mean, it's definitely not going to form into like strong disturbances, but it's interesting. It's a mesmerizing radar loop for sure. Look at that. There's your center of circulation right there. I'm very, very happy this did not. It ran out of it ran out of water, Denora. Oh, Denora, you're the best. Dude is, yeah. Corey is okay. Ryam. Corey is okay. Wait, Corey Gherkin, I think is what you were trying to say. Yeah. Him and Vince are both okay. We got confirmation. If you follow them on Twitter, they actually have a picture up on Twitter. Their cars are pretty beat up, but they both are fine. But they're and the accident actually was not their fault, which is great. Well, it's not great. The whole thing, nothing about the situation is great, but it's in a situation like that, you always hope first the person is okay, and then you worry about the car. But it's a really unfortunate situation that happened with them. So please give your thoughts and prayers towards them. But the good news is it sounds like everyone involved is okay and is well. So that's but you got to be shaken up after something like that. Melissa, Melissa Cruz is here for Vince. That's awesome to hear. It's awesome to hear, Melissa, because anytime you have something like this, it definitely will shake you up. I've had a couple. I don't know if I've had an accident that bad, but I've had a couple of accidents, and it definitely shakes you, especially when you get rear-ended like that. So, but I think the good news for them too is nothing's really popping off. So if they would be chasing right now, there's nothing that looks incredibly. I mean, the target area was somewhere in here today, and there's no warnings. There's no severe thunderstorm warnings, at least. There is some flash flood warnings and other things like that. But wow. Well, it looks like our poll has finished, and we are. Everyone says no. 58% of people said you can't destroy a ghost with a tornado. Where did that even come from, Dan? Did that come from one of our viewers? Did someone ask that in the chat?
Yeah, I think it was Carly.
Oh, was it Carly?
I think so.
No way. That's actually awesome.
Yeah. And Carly's saying that nervous to drive over there as going to start in Ohio, then work way. Okay, going to work way to Florida.
Sounds like Carly's going. Well, Carly's in the UK, so unless she takes a flight, I'm not sure how she's going to drive from there. I guess
she may be visiting the United States. I don't know.
They need to build a road. They really do. They really should build a road like just across the ocean. Be kind of fun. A nice 2-lane highway. I would drive across it. I think the problem would be more about how do you maintain that? So we did have a new severe thunderstorm warning just to the south of Grand Junction. This is pushing into Colorado, I believe. Yeah. This is pushing into Colorado. 60-mile-an-hour winds. Maybe some hail as well with it. Nothing too intimidating though at this point. So right now, guys, it looks like our biggest areas of concern are in Wyoming. Sorry, not Wyoming. I keep saying Wyoming. Montana, which is that area that I circled up there. Canada looks like it's got some pretty good storms. I think that's actually where the biggest threat of severe thunderstorms is right now. We also have a big complex of storms in, I guess, northern Nebraska, southern South Dakota, northwestern Iowa, southern Minneapolis, or southern Minnesota, and that kind of complex is producing a lot of rain. And then we also have some other severe thunderstorms along the East Coast as well, towards Pennsylvania and just south of Boston. So we've got some storms over there, and then another storm in kind of southern Canada here, just to south of Toronto. So that's the kind of the big picture that we're looking at right now. Yep. Yeah, Sue. Yeah, they are both okay, but their cars are unfortunately in trouble.
That cell over by Great Falls seems to be taking another swing.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing is, although interesting, they let the warning expire, or they're going to let this warning expire. They have to put a new severe thunderstorm warning. I mean, look at that hail. You guys see that hail, Court? Definite whale shape here. So if you're watching the stream for the first time, I'll do whale shape when we have yeah, there it is. There's the new warning. I'll draw this whale on here to convey when we have a supercell. So if I can draw a whale, that's a pretty good indication that we've got a supercell. This is definitely a supercell here, and it's producing some large hail. And they say the warning is actually ping pong ball sized hail. So I actually think we could be getting hail greater than that. I don't know, Dan, if you're seeing that on Allison House, the radar, or the GR Earth radar, if you're seeing that. But
yeah, I mean it's about 2.5 inches on their estimate.
Yeah, so that's interesting. But that's definitely some big hail there. That's probably our strongest storm at the moment right now up here.
So if we could get everyone in the chat to let Brady know if he needs to draw whiskers on the whales.
Ooh. Well, I don't know how I would draw a cat though.
No, it's whiskers on a whale.
On a whale?
And you like little whiskers.
Hold on. Let's try and draw it again. Where do I put the whiskers? Like
wherever whiskers go.
Like there? It just looks like that. It looks like the whale is speaking. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think you can draw whiskers on a whale. Can you?
Everyone got silent right there.
I know. They're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Guys, if you are new to the stream, I encourage you guys to like and subscribe right now. Things are a little slow because they're really the storms are really kind of taking their time here. But I encourage everyone to like and subscribe to the stream. And we're going to keep going live all summer, right, as severe weather happens. And we're going to try to get, because the severe weather season starts to ramp down in June and July. It really kind of transitions into more of like, derechos and big lines of storms. You have less tornado outbreaks. You have more significant wind threats that push through, the northern part of the country and then kind of cascade down. But that's not saying that we're not going to still go live during the summer when you have those things. So today wasn't, incredibly powerful. There wasn't necessarily a very high risk of severe weather today, but there was a definitely a higher risk than we've seen in the past couple of days with the 5% tornado that they had. So with that in mind, as we kind of transition into this new season, we are going to have, wind coverage. We're going to have strong storm coverage. We're going to have hail coverage. And then if tornadoes happen, we'll also be covering those. And then in the fall, we're going to be doing Outbreak for hurricanes, which we still have to figure out how that's going to work, because there could be, hurricanes are long duration stuff. But they're incredibly devastating. So we're going to have to figure out that. But we will be doing Outbreak for hurricanes in the fall. So if you like and subscribe right now, you will see all of that content, plus our weekly or our bi-weekly podcast that we do. And I also produce some videos as well. So is there a hook on the storm southwest of Mayfield, South Dakota? Let's check that out. Mayfield. I think Mayfield is in the west or the eastern part of Dakota. Let's check it out. Let's just search for it. How about that? That's a good call, Tiffany. It does have a good call, or it does have a notch here. Let's look at the velocity here. Yeah, definitely. There's no warning on this cell, but look at all the lightning on this. My goodness. Yeah, look at that. See, oh yeah. See it start to make a right turn here. It's going north, and then all of a sudden it takes a right turn. That's a pretty good indication that it's starting to get driven by inflow. This is a nasty looking storm. I would not be surprised if this goes severe thunderstorm warned. That is a great call here. Definite whale structure here with the hook and then the face. Definite whale. So this is a forming supercell as we speak. This whale's kind of mean because it's starting to really ramp up here. And this one's got some whiskers on it too. There you go, Dan. See? We did it. But so there's your inflow pushing right here. Here's your outflow pushing around the back of it. And so if this thing continues to take a rightward turn like it has, just watch. Let me put this in motion here. And just in the last couple of frames, see that? It's drifting north, and then boom, it starts to push to the east. If that trend continues, then I'm worried that this is going to latch onto whatever this inflow is. And because there's nothing in front of it, because there's nothing to the south of it down here, it has free reign to kind of really utilize the air that's pushing up from the south. So right now, kind of outside of our storm in Montana, this probably has the biggest chance of forming a tornado in the next 20, 30 minutes. I don't think it's not ready to drop, but there's definitely some rotation. It's really broad and really is not tightened up yet, but definitely a chance to form something here soon. I would, with all the lightning on this thing, I would not be surprised if they issue some sort of warning, maybe a severe thunderstorm warning on this thing soon. Although the wind isn't, honestly, it's not very impressive. So that's the conundrum, right? Do you put a severe thunderstorm warning on this, even though it doesn't qualify because there's really not a lot of hail and there's really not a lot of strong wind? You can't really do that. So you're kind of in the waiting game to see what's going to happen with this storm, and we'll continue to watch it. Great catch, Tiffany. Tiffany, guys, this is why you're the best in the chat. You catch things I don't even catch, right? That's so cool. I always encourage people when we're doing these streams, let us know. Look at your own radar and check it out. We got Mama G here as well. Mama G, welcome. Thank you for joining us, Mama G. We're checking out storms across the country right now. Yeah, Gherkin and Vince are okay. That's good. That's we saw that happen earlier, and we're really thankful that they're okay. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Tiffany. I wouldn't warn this yet for anything, but it's definitely a nasty looking storm that's trying to get going.
They may end up putting a special weather statement on it as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate it. Got any hockey fans in the chat? Anyone like watching hockey? Stanley Cup is on right now. And I'm just going to be honest. I'm a big hockey guy. If you guys can't tell, I may or may not have it off to my right. But that doesn't matter because I'm focused on the radar. I'm not going to look at that at all. Oh my God, someone just scored. No, they didn't. I'm kidding. But I love hockey because it's just they got a lot of fight. But I want you guys to know I am here doing this stream. All of my buddies right now are watching the game, but I wanted to be with you guys tonight. Ooh, Sue likes wrestling. Now, Sue, are we talking like WWE? Are we talking like actual wrestling? Well, actually, hold on. What do you guys think? Do you guys think WWE is real? I think it's real. What do you think, Dan? I think it's real.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Sue says AEW. I think that's like WWE as well. I think that's like another version of WWE, I think. Yeah, it is. Oh, Mama G, you're the best. Mama G wants these shades. I will say this. They Reed calls them the sun shields, but they don't block out any blue light. They're not polarized, and the sunlight basically pierces right through them. So they're kind of just there. They don't really do a whole lot, but that's okay. Oh, Denora says she likes hockey as well. Yeah, hockey's the best. Hockey is the absolute best. You know what, Mama G? That is the main thing. Thank you, Mama G. My mom said, she was like, dude, you got to get rid of those sunglasses. I'm like, Mom, what are you talking about? These are amazing.
They're Stormcat glasses.
Yes, they are.
To the 5th degree.
To the nth degree, exactly. All right. Let's check and see if SPC... No, they do something, Aureen. They help block like part of the sun. All I'm trying to say is they're cheap. They're definitely cheap. I think I got the brand, they're like the Gooder brand, so they're not like, the fancy polarized ones. Because I don't know about you guys, but I lose my sunglasses all the time. I don't know, Dan, if you're the same way.
I lose them and sometimes I find them.
Yeah. So I can never have a big pair of sunglasses because it just doesn't work for me. I always like to look at this map because this shows you. Oops, got to figure out how to put it. Let's put it in this part so you guys can see it better. I always like to look at this map because this is the National Weather Service map that we're looking at. This just shows you what are all the watches and warnings and things that are around the country. It's the weather right now. We've got a a lot of people are very warm. If you're anywhere in this area, you are very, very, very warm, and I'm in there too. So this is I think there's like a dome of high pressure that's been over us for the last week, and we've just been baking here in the Mid-Atlantic. All these dark red, that's your excessive heat warnings, and then your light red is your heat advisories. So if you're in the Mid-Atlantic, you've been feeling it this last week. And then we've got flooding up here. Those are all kind of flood watches and flash flood warnings, as well as some the green and the red. That's your flash flood watches, your flash flood warnings. And then you've got your severe thunderstorm watch, severe thunderstorm watch, severe thunderstorm watch, severe thunderstorm watch, flood watch. So it's a pretty colorful map. This is not the most colorful that I've ever seen it, though. Interestingly, it's always good to look on this map to see how stressed are the meteorologists at the National Weather Service. The less colors you get, the less stressed they are. The more colors you get, the more because a person has to put out each one of these warnings. Yeah, you're right, Aureen. I do need blue blockers. You are right about that. I actually do have blue blockers, Aureen, but I wore them to work, and people made fun of me. So I was like, all right, if I'm getting made fun of by like tech nerds who I work with, that's not great. Oh, we got Golden Knights. Yeah, Shannon. Shannon, I do like the Golden Knights, but like to win the Stanley Cup the first year in the playoffs, that just sucks. That sucks for because I'm in Ohio, and we only have the Blue Jackets, and we've been around for like 30 years. We've only made the playoffs. We only won one playoff series. It's so sad. It's so very sad. Let's check back in with our Great Falls storm. So I tell you what, this storm is definitely trying. This has got some big time hail. I think the wind, there's just not enough inflow in this that's causing this to wrap up. The storm is really outflow dominant here, and there's really not a lot of inflow in this thing that's going to get this going. No, Sue, I can guarantee you it won't be next year. I can guarantee you it won't be the next 20 years. That's for sure. I just know our team too well. Well, Vince's feed came back. I won't put him on just yet, though. Oh. Vince turned his audio on. Dan, could you hear that audio? Okay, hold on. Let me just. All right, we won't turn that on just yet. We'll keep that off for just a minute. Yeah. Where is he on here? Oh, I see where he's on here. Okay. I'll keep that off for just a minute. All right, so it looks like Vince is back in mobile, so that's good news. I don't know how he could be driving after that, though. Hold on, I just got a message him real quick. Dan, I'm gonna quickly do a bio break.
Okay. Looks like he may be in South Dakota. Does that sound right?
But we currently have. Wait, we don't have 8. Hold on, that can't be right. I don't think we have 8. No, yeah, my script's off. I don't think we have 8 severe thunderstorm warnings. We have way less than that. Wait, we have 9. Oh wait, that's in Canada. Okay, never mind. In the United States, we actually, I think we only have 2. I think we only have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings right now, and these, oh gosh, these storms up here. This is exactly what we said might happen. Is these storms up here in Montana really are losing a lot of their luster. Really losing a lot of luster up here. And what's happening is just the winds are almost outpacing the storm. And so this storm down here that looked, I mean, look at that radar presentation right there. That looked pretty, and then just boom, it's dying, completely dying. This other storm is kind of sticking with the wind that's pushing out in front, so that's why it's able to stay alive. But to be honest, all of these storms are starting to look not great. Yeah, the good thing is they're okay. I agree, Fuzzy. So sorry about that. I didn't mean to get too intense right there, but I wanted to give you guys an update on Vince so that you guys could know that he is okay. So didn't mean to get too heavy there, guys, but I do think it was important to just make sure that he was all good. So, okay, let me get this formatting right. Hold on. Gotta get this. Dan, I'm gonna go back to the old format. We've got Dan there, and then we've got, let's see. Now we've got that. Let's transition. There we go. Okay. All right. So, Dan, I don't know what we haven't heard from you in a while, Dan. What are your thoughts right now on the really just chasing in general? And I don't know. I mean, it can be a pretty dangerous profession. I just feel like the more you're on the road, and it's really, I think what a lot of people forget about too, when you have an accident like this that isn't your fault, there's no, you're kind of your own employer, right? And so you kind of have to step in and either get it covered by insurance, or you kind of have to eat the cost yourself, right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure, if it happened to me, what my next steps would be. So,
yeah,
my heart goes out to them and their families.
Yeah. Blue Rhino, that would be sad, because Blue Rhino is a beast. Blue Rhino, it's got that epoxy coating, right?
Yeah, that's Bryant's. Yeah, Bryant's car has the Line X on it.
Okay. Oh shoot. I forgot about stuff. Okay, never mind. All right, so let's just do a quick round robin. Raymond says I need another cruise. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I would do well on a cruise ship. I really don't. I really don't think I would do great on a cruise ship at all. To be quite honest, I don't like confined spaces and I get seasick. So I don't think that would be great. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to give these storms a little bit longer, but really nothing is materializing in terms of any sort of significant severe threat right now. Because I mean, we only have 3 severe thunderstorm warnings right now, and 2 of them are in Montana, and one of them, we got a flash flood emergency. We got 2 flash flood emergency, and so we'll look at those in just a second, because that's probably our most significant weather right now, is these flash flood emergencies. But we've got a total of 3 warnings right now. 2 of them are in Montana, and I can't find the third. I really I can't find it for the life of me. Maybe we only have 2. I don't know. But
I think it's in Kansas.
Is it in Kansas?
I believe so.
There it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Goodland, Kansas, right there. I do need 4 dozen chicken wings. If any of my friends are watching, please, for the love of God, bring me some food, because I'm starving. So let's go ahead and take a look at these flash flood emergencies. Let's see what we got going here. One in Las Vegas, one in Grants. This is kind of like a tornado emergency, but for flash flooding. So, wow. Emergency management reported that the Rio San Jose is out of banks, flooding the area between Davis Sargent Streets. This is due to earlier thunderstorm. Rain between 1 and 3 inches have fallen. We're going to get about another half an inch of rain. So this is life-threatening flash flooding. So that's what we mean by when we say flash flood emergency. This is the National Weather Service basically saying, hey, this is a serious situation. If you're in this, warning, take this seriously, because we could have some life-threatening flash flooding occurring. We also have another flash flood emergency just to the south of Las Vegas. This is not Nevada. This is Las Vegas. Arizona. No, what am I saying? Las Vegas, New Mexico. And look at that. That's not too far away from Clovis. Our lovely Clovis. We love Clovis. That's for sure. So Clovis was where we chased a couple times ago, or back in 2023, and we could not seem to get out of Clovis. So you guys have probably seen memes online of that. And really, I mean, these storms in Nebraska, I mean, we've got some, these are solid storms. Yeah, Scott, we got some turkey. I would love that right now, Scott. That would be fantastic. But these are some nasty storms in central Nebraska. Nothing is warned yet. We got special weather statements on pretty much all of them. There's a cell just south of North Platte, which that's looking pretty interesting right there. Raymond, you got to stop pointing out when I make mistakes. Come on, brother. This is Sioux Falls too. This is where I think Vince is actually in Yankton. Hold on, let me check in with Vince, see if he's saying anything.
Need to get on that top of it. I'm supposed to strip everything out.
Yeah, they're talking car. I could not. If you ask me to change my own oil, I don't think I could. Can you change your own oil, Dan?
I have never done that.
Great, me neither. I bet we probably.
I think you could.
I don't think so.
There's like a bolt on the bottom that you. I guess that's where it drains out. I've seen it done.
I've seen it done too at the Jiffy Lube, but that's about it. So really, I mean, I think flooding at this point is the biggest concern right now in and around Sioux Falls. I think we still could get some severe storms around there, but nothing is sticking out to me as too significant. We do have my favorite town, Sheboygan. There's going to be a line of storms that's going to push right to your south in Wisconsin. Once again, I mean, just everything is pretty linear. It's pretty linear. Nothing looks too intimidating in terms of the radar. And most of our storms, I mean, our big kind of focus areas at the beginning of the day were we're here in Montana. I keep saying Montana, or that is Montana. It is Montana. But it was here in Montana. This was like our kind of focal point for where we had a 5% risk of some tornadoes. That threat hasn't materialized just yet, which is good. But these storms are generally struggling right here. The only storm that's still trying to hold together is this one. We also have another one that's moved out of this thunderstorm warning. But the clock's kind of ticking on them whether or not they're going to be able to materialize. And then the storms in Sioux Falls, this was our second area, kind of centered around here. This is just a big mess. This is just an absolute mess. I would be surprised if we had a warning emerge from these storms at all tonight. Sue, thank you, Sue. No, thank you. We tried to make it was a unfortunate situation that happened today with Vince, and we tried to make it a little bit fun with everything going on with him, though. It's hard to be completely fun just because I'm very close with Vince, and he's a great guy, and I really feel for him because it's just a sucky situation. But thank you, Sue, for joining. You are the best. I see you're a member, so that's incredible. But I don't know, Dan. I mean, are you seeing anything that's indicating that they're going to have more activity as the night goes on? What do we think?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean that we're down to 2 warnings right now for severe. One of the Montana warnings fell off.
Yeah, it did. It really did. And it just nothing has really materialized like I think we thought it would. And if you look in the oh wait, that's not the right thing. If you look in the top left corner of the screen too, that is your tornado parameter. And the only really area of tornado parameter is in central, kind of central Nebraska, actually kind of behind these storms. And so it just isn't enough. There isn't enough to spin these storms up tonight, I don't think, which is a good thing, right? That's not necessarily a bad thing. We don't want to see a tornado outbreak. But if I'd highlight one area that probably has the best chance of anything forming, it's going to be that right in Nebraska, just because these are the healthiest looking storms in relatively untapped air. But I don't know if it's going to happen tonight, guys, which is good. That's a very, very, very good thing.
These tacos may not have all the ingredients.
I'm out. Thanks, everybody.
All right, that was Vince saying he's out.
You guys feel better. You don't get some whiplash when that adrenaline wears off. That's how it's always been for me after car accidents.
They don't get whipped. Oh, Vince is just saying he. Gonna be honest, Vince. I've talked to both Vince the Dino and what's the other one's name? CG, and they said they would be willing to give you legal advice, but I'm not sure how much it would be worth to you, to be quite honest, because they're just kind of stupid dinos. Oh gosh. It's the dreaded silence. I think Vince is pissed. He's still on the call. Anyway. Yeah, guys, I don't think Vince the Dino or CG the Dino would be very good at that. I don't think they would be good lawyers. Exactly. I know. Crickets. Exactly, Tiffany. Oh, wait, I think he might have just been holding it down. You know
And
what?
we're down
That's
to
right.
one.
We're down to one.
Yeah.
We're down to one severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, nothing stupid about dinos.
You know what? You're right. There is nothing stupid about dinos. Storms pop northwest of Ainsworth, Nebraska. Wait, we talked about Ainsworth earlier. Where is Ainsworth? We had it. We had Ainsworth earlier. Ooh, you got Columbus, Nebraska. There's so many Columbuses. I think by far Columbus, Ohio's got to be the best Columbus. See if there's any storms where I'm at. Of course not. Why would there be? It's too boring. Yeah, so guys, things are kind of winding down, it seems. Things are definitely kind of winding down here, and that's good though. That's good that that the threat hasn't really materialized like we thought it would. But it is it's been a crazy stream. It's been a crazy stream in terms of the just what's happened. Not necessarily with the weather, just in general with the people involved. So please, be thinking and helping Vince with love and support in any way you can, because he's a great guy, and it's just a really unfortunate thing. But I'm gonna be honest, Dan. I'm not seeing much here. I really am not seeing much here, and I don't just want to fill time to fill time, because I want to do this to try to help people and also entertain people, but both of these things I can't really do right now because we don't really have much going on with these storms. I think my biggest areas of concern right now for tonight are probably going to be this flash flood emergencies in New Mexico. So if you're, I doubt we have anyone there, but if you're in New Mexico, take these flash flooding emergencies seriously. And then if you're in and around Sioux Falls, you're gonna have some noisy nights. And if there are any warnings, take them seriously. But there's nothing on radar right now that screams it's I think it's gonna happen down there. I think the biggest area of concern right now for storms is probably going to be really two areas: central Nebraska. These are going to slide off to the east throughout the evening, and then also in Montana, we still have those I don't even want to know if I call them supercells, but we still have these kind of two clusters of storms here that I don't want to say they won't produce a tornado, but they're more likely to produce hail and wind. They haven't really done anything so far, so I don't really expect them to. But these storms are going to continue sliding to the east as we go throughout the night tonight. So, else than that, you could get some scattered storms across Pennsylvania near Scranton, and then on the east coast, just to the south of Boston, you did just have a pretty strong complex move through. But else than that, there isn't much. And there goes my headphones. So maybe that's the key that we should wrap up. But I like to do this, but I also don't just want to fill time, right? I think what I would recommend is we'll probably wrap. And what I want you beautiful people to do, go find someone tonight, tell them you love them, and go spend some quality time with someone who you haven't talked with in a long time. Go hang out with some friends, go watch the game. That's what I want. I want you beautiful people to go do that and have a wonderful night. And we'll probably be back sometime next week because I think we're going to have some possible couple of storm systems roll through. And Mary lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hold on, let me just make sure. Okay, the good news is Albuquerque, you're west, or the flash flood emergency is actually west of you. So that's in Grants and Las Vegas are the two flash flood emergencies. But so that's good news. just wanted to let you know that, Mary, so you might get some storms, but you're not in that flash flood emergency right now, which is great. Look at that. We have 0 severe thunderstorm warnings and 0 tornado warnings. But anyway, like I said, I want you guys to go have a great Friday night. Enjoy it with friends and family. You will probably see us sometime next week. I think the weather's probably going to pick up with some severe storms that are going to probably hit, portions of the Midwest. Really, I think beyond day 3, I'm talking like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you might have an MCS situation set up in that area. So nothing's for sure right now, but I think we probably will get some severe thunderstorm risks next week. So you'll see us there. And I love you guys a ton. You guys are why I do this show. Dan, Phil, all the freaks, everyone in the chat. You guys are unbelievable, amazing people. And just want to say thank you. Dan, you got any words of wisdom to the people before we wrap up?
I have no words of wisdom, but I think that you did an amazing job, and I think they did an amazing job. Everyone in the chat, I mean, they are on point.
Yep, I agree. And I think Vince the Dino wants to say something too. Hold on. Let's see if I can give him a mic real quick. Hold on. Thank you for watching. Make sure to send lots of love. The real Vince's way. Oh, hopefully you heard that. And I think CG also wants to say something as well. Go ahead, CG. Bye, beautiful people. Have a wonderful Friday. He does. You know what, Tiffany? He wants huggies and he wants nuggies. That is 100% true. Let's get some dino emotes in the chat. Maybe I'll add some some nuggy emotes in the chat too eventually. But just want to say I love you guys a ton. Have a wonderful Friday night. Stormcat 5 checking out. Dan, what's your sign off? You got Rotor?
Yeah, it's Rotor.
It's Rotor. That's the sign off. I love it. Well, this is Stormcat 5 and Rotor saying, see you on the next one. Peace out, people. Have a great weekend.